next matchup is going to be a Royal Rumble match. The winner of this match will become the new #1 contender to Roger Sears' BCD Championship. Who's ready for a Royal Rumble? Are you ready, are you? That's good news because... So, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the Royal Rumble. Good news then, Mr. Twist. I've just spoken to management. You're #1! I'm glad that you find that very amusing, Simon Harding, because you're #2. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to rumble? Don't forget, both feet must touch the floor as an individual can only be eliminated by being thrown over the top rope. The last man remaining will be the #1 contender for the BCD Championship. Who's ready? Let's begin the BCD Royal Rumble!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BCD. Oh my god, and we have our first elimination already. And yeah, our MC's happy about that, and why shouldn't he be after the amount of idiocy that Mr. Twist has thrown his way. And already, Simon Harding, who was #2. Well, the joy in his voice is absolutely unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, let's find out who drew #3. This is a Royal Rumble, and you know the score. You can only be eliminated by being thrown over the top rope with both of your feet touching the floor. Tell you Mr. Twist has been eliminated in record time. We'll have to check that against the world record to see if that's the fastest ever elimination. And now #3. Oh boy. #3 is Ben Vicious, and Simon Harding, who had the unfortunate luck of drawing #2, he will now have to deal with Ben Vicious, who's in a bad mood from earlier tonight, and a big collision in the ring between two of the heavyweights here in BCD. Simon Harding, of course, lost his debut match to Mr. Twist just moments ago, but then got a measure of revenge, eliminating him from this Royal Rumble, and now he's going to look to do the same to Ben Vicious, who of course he's looking for a measure of revenge on the system after what happened earlier tonight, tagging with Sean Riley in a losing effort after a low blow for the UK Dominator, forced brand new inaugural BCD Tag Team Champions in the system, and now it's the system's Simon Harding versus Ben Vicious making his return here to Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. A lot of people from the old days of ACW will remember him well, and now Irish whip into the corner, and oh wow, Ben Vicious still feeling the effects obviously of that tag team match from earlier tonight, just crashes into the floor. Simon Harding looking to take full advantage as he should. Stiff headbutt there to the point of, oh my god, and a lariat coming out of the corner from Ben Vicious, and that's exactly what Ben Vicious needs to do. Some people might argue he should be the preeminent favourite in this Rumble, as he is essentially the biggest man in the matchup in terms of weight and size and strength, pound for pound. But that siren can mean only one thing, and of course, here comes #4. Simon Harding has backup in his brother, and John Harding and Simon Harding, and I mean, Ben Vicious making it very clear he's not interested in their compound, their system-like behaviour, but this is the system's MO, pack mentality, looking to hunt down Ben Vicious. Oh my god, Ben Vicious just launches Simon Harding across the ring, and now he goes to work on John Harding, and a huge spine buster. And the system, well, frankly, the system seems to be a little bit shocked. I think they thought the numbers game was going to pay dividends. And, oh, Ben Vicious is a little bit worse for wearing a corner. No doubt worn down from that tag team match earlier, which is why he's struggling to build momentum. And now Simon Harding trying to choke the life out of him. And John Harding still feeling the effects of that vicious spinebuster. And who wouldn't? Oh, damn near 300 pounds that Ben Vicious just drove him square into the canvas. And now his brother Simon looking to shake the cobwebs out. And man, what an evening for the system. That inaugural BCD Tag Team Championship win earlier tonight. Highly effective, highly dangerous, highly decorated. Honestly, the amount of gold that UK Dominator and John Harding have picked up in their careers beggars belief. And poor Ben Vicious is now getting worn down by the system. And the countdown begins again. It's thick, it's fast, it's a tormenting pace. And here comes the next competitor to enter the Rumble. Just one elimination so far in Tate and Mr. Twist. John Harding recognises that music, and I'm sure everyone else does from earlier tonight, because here comes the hot-headed brawler. John Harding wants a slice at a system, and he's come to help out his tag team partner from earlier tonight, Ben Vicious. Now he's teeing off on John Harding, and he hasn't forgotten what happened earlier tonight. And now Ben Vicious has got hold of Simon Harding, and essentially we're going to try and run it back from earlier tonight. The only difference, of course, being instead of the UK Dominator, it's Simon Harding. Now he's knife edge chop in the corner. Sean Riley desperately trying to get underneath John Harding. We have the biggest man in this matchup in Ben Vicious, and we also have the smallest man in this matchup in Sean Riley. And oh boy, John Harding got, oh my god, a right hand rocks that ginger chin of John Harding. Oh no, this guy is back again, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh off a loss, might I add. Well, if there's one thing Fergal Alexander is not lacking, it's confidence, ego, attitude. He's got those things in an abundance, and Ben Vicious struggling there in the... Oh, no, I mean, making it clear to the camera. I think it was a bit of hydration. And number 6, Fergal Alexander. Well, okay, so Fergal Alexander, this is a no disqualification matchup, ladies and gentlemen. There's no insistence that you have to get in the ring immediately, although that is obviously the smart thing to do. Sean Riley almost eliminated John Harding now. Fergal Alexander seems to have taken a pew alongside a young woman in the audience here at Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. And, well, he seems a little bit more interested in maybe picking up some numbers from some of these lovely ladies here at Parkstone. And although I shouldn't really take him the task for that, there is a Royal Rumble at hand. But, that being said, very smart strategy. If you're not in the ring, you can't be thrown over the top rope, you can't be eliminated. That being said, you also can't win the Rumble as well. Who is next to enter the Rumble? And as the numbers game seems to be, oh man, John Harding, look out behind you, because Ben Vicious once again, he's at it. Oh, look out! The masked technical wrestler to end all masked technical wrestlers. What a performance earlier tonight, and I think he spotted Fergal Alexander in the crowd, and he thought, he's thinking, you know what, never mind, I'll deal with you in due time, sunshine. Red Eagle enters the BCD Rumble, and now he's going to work on Simon Harding in the corners. And there's Fergal Alexander having a really good time. And, oh, look out, Sean Riley teetering on the edge, and Ben Vicious comes to the aid of his tag team partner earlier tonight. Smart strategy, however, it is every man for themselves, and at some point, off the jawbreaker there by John Harding, at some point, these teams will turn into individuals. So, yeah, you might have an alliance now. That's not going to last, because it's individual gold that is the ultimate goal here in the BCD Royal Rumble. The winner of this will get a shot at Roger Sears on October the 21st at Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. Extremely ominous music playing, and I think we're about to be graced. Oh boy, not this idiot. Oh yeah, Fergal Alexander is extremely happy now because he's young charge, he's whippersnapper, he's reprobate, he's delinquent. Abreu has arrived, and yeah, he tried to pay dividends in that match earlier tonight, but number 8 is Abreu, and looks to me like there's some very beautiful people here in Parkstone, it has to be said, ladies and gentlemen, but why Fergal Alexander feels the need to sell his charge to them is beyond me. Not entirely sure what to make of that. Perhaps he can give some of our roster some tips on how to effect the game. And oh boy, and yeah, Ben Vicious is not waiting too long. He's had enough of this nonsense. Fergal Alexander doing what he did earlier tonight in that matchup with Red Eagle, playing the idiot, being crafty, and now just that's right, jumps Ben Vicious from behind, and now him and Abreu are going to work as a team, of course, and there seems to be a lot of alliances forming here in this matchup. Here comes Cameron Anderson. Bitten once, maybe bitten twice, perhaps. Cameron Anderson can rebound from losing his title match against Roger Sears earlier on tonight. He looks to eliminate Red Eagle in extremely quick course. He's only just entered the ring, and what a feather in his cap that would be, eliminating Red Eagle. But man, Cameron Anderson, it was a losing effort to Roger Sears, but it was a spectacular match. And now, just half an hour removed from that, he now has an opportunity to get right back to the promised land on October the 21st. An individual in this matchup is going to be number 1 contender. Who is next to enter the room? Oh boy, the siren sounds, and I think we're going to have our final member of the system, and arguably the leader of the system. Here he comes. The UK dominator for over 25 years has dominated this scene, and he looks to dominate this Rumble. And by the way, don't forget, he's got John Harding and Simon Harding at his disposal. You know that both of those individuals are going to be aligning themselves here with the UK dominator, and that's why he is very comfortable, very casual. Everybody is in the firing line. The UK dominator, arguably the angriest man in the history of British professional wrestling. But look at the numbers game here, and now going to work on Ben Vicious just like he did earlier. John Harding has eliminated Sean Riley, ladies and gentlemen. And a valiant effort by the smallest man in the matchup, but he is out. And this crowd not happy with that, and extremely unhappy considering what had happened earlier on tonight. Oh, Ben Vicious now still taking it out on John Harding. He has been working. There is a real rivalry building between these two. The UK dominator cuts him off. And who is the final competitor to this Rumble? We're being told this will be the final competitor in this elimination match. Oh, look how Red Eagle's over the top rope, and here comes Jay Knox. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you may not have seen it, but Ben Vicious has just been eliminated by the system, as here comes the headbanging berserker Jay Knox. It's been an emotional time for this young man. Cameron Anderson as well eliminated before Jay Knox could, 2 eliminations for Jay Knox could even get into the ring. And now the system stalking Jay Knox. It looks like they're going to give him some room here. We know that Jay Knox was assaulted by Roger Sears earlier tonight, which cost him the opportunity to fight for the tag match. And now things are going to break down here. An absolute Pier 6 brawl, and the numbers game is going to catch up, you got to think, to Jay Knox here. He looks to eliminate John Harding in due course, and John Harding hanging off for dear life like a spider monkey on that second rope. Jay Knox looks to eliminate him, and oh wow, there you go. UK dominator saying his dominance right now, and looks to me like Abreu has been eliminated by Red Eagle. Well, that's definitely the case. Oh, Fergal Alexander is not impressed with that. And, oh, wait a minute. And Abreu, wait a minute. Abreu on the outside. Abreu distracted Red Eagle. Yeah, not by his own course, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Virgil Alexander, once again, using this little rat ringside. And Red Eagle has taken exception to that. And now the brawl is on between our Brewer and Red Eagle at ringside as Jay Knox is being bored down by the system and Virgil Alexander. This is basically a 4-on-1 mugging. And speaking of muggings, Red Eagle is absolutely infuriated. He's apoplectic with rage at ringside, and him and that Brewer brawling at this ringside. Oh my god, Red Eagle's face just clatters off the barricade, and they're brawling around our timekeeper here, Ben, as well, and just, oh my god, using the merchandise, whatever it takes really to get some separation between these individuals. And man, there's two stories going on here: the brawl outside the ring and also the fight inside the ring. And oh, wait a minute, and the Harding brothers weren't paying attention, and Virgil Alexander, like the sneaky rat he is, eliminated them. So much for that alliance. And oh man, the UK Dominator is not impressed with that behavior. He is staring down Virgil Alexander, and he goes for the, oh wait a minute, Alexander's ducked, he pulled down the ropes, and Virgil Alexander in due course has eliminated the entire system, and now we are down to 2. One of these two men is going to face Roger Sears for the BCD Championship on October 21st at the Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. Will it be Virgil Alexander, the Dream Breaker, or will it be the hot-headed berserker, the headbanging berserker, Jay Knox? Virgil Alexander needs to pay attention because, oh wow, a drop kick from Jay Knox and Virgil Alexander, and oh, there's that big clothesline. Can he get him over? And Jay Knox is eliminated. Virgil Alexander and Jay Knox is your new #1 contender for the BCD Championship. And after everything he's been through, everything that has stood in his way, emotionally and physically, Jay Knox will finally have a one-on-one opportunity for the BCD Championship against the history maker, Roger Sears. All of this emotion, all of this outpouring for his dearly beloved mother, who sadly passed away just days ago. And now Jay Knox has the opportunity to make Mama Bear proud in the biggest matchup of his life on October 21st, when he will face Roger Sears for the BCD Championship. There will be nowhere to run, there will be nowhere to hide for either of these individuals. Both men have been intrinsically linked for the entire history of BCD and beyond, and they will finally collide once again on October 21st. But on this night, it's Jay Knox who comes out successful in the Royal Rumble, and you can see the adoration from the fans here, the love for the headbanging berserker Jay Knox. Sympathy for the Devil has delivered, and it has delivered a #1 contender. Look at that emotion pouring from the soul of Jay Knox. Everything that has gone on in these past few days, the strength and the passion to overcome all of that and become #1 contender. Drink it in, because on October 21st, Jay, you will be challenging for the BCD Championship.